Hey, good morning, everyone. I want to welcome folks to the Local Business Spotlight. I am your host today, Bryan Murray, owner of Murray & Associates of American Family Insurance. And with me is my team member, Renee Burton. Renee, give a wave. She's our sales specialist here and servicing all of your insurance needs. But today isn't really about us. It is actually going to be more about one of our local businesses. And that local business, everybody, Marni Kelce. With the Marni Kelce team, Colorado Home Realty. She is an outstanding realtor. I have her contact information up there for you at home to be able to reach out to her and connect. One of the things that I wanted to do real quick is first and foremost, embarrass you, Marni. Marni has amazing testimonials out there. And if anyone knows her already, you're just going to nod your head when I read some of these things. The one that really struck me as super interesting and spot on is Marni's spirit and sense of humor make her an absolute joy to spend time with.
Oh.
Are we wrong? Is that testimonial wrong, Marni?
Oh, definitely not. I mean, geez.
No, not at all. Marni,
I am an absolute joy to be with. Yes.
I like own it, Marni. I love it. The other one that really, the middle one, I think speaks for itself. I mean, just simply saying the absolute best. But the third one also, I really enjoyed, which was a breath of fresh air working with Marni. Because there are, I mean, if you think about it, Marni, right? There's a ton of realtors out there, and how do you keep a person engaged in the process? A lot of that is personality. Agree?
There's over 50,000 licensed agents now in the Denver metro area, which is crazy.
That is a lot of realtors.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, and I think a lot of people jump into the business when the market is good just to try to make some money, but I don't think they're necessarily invested in their clients or the process. It's just trying to get a paycheck. So yeah.
Empathetic, right? I like that word choice there from that testimonial. Yeah. And there's more testimonials out there. If you go out to marnikelce.com, you can actually read even more than what I listed up here today. But it's not all fluff. We're here to actually do an interview. The tough questions, I'm just kidding, they're not tough questions, but I think they're practical questions that individuals out there in the market thinking about the real estate market specific, maybe looking at jumping in or selling a home. These are things that they need to be thinking about. So we're going to ask Marni 3 questions, give her some airtime to help you, the public, really learn a little bit more. So the first question, I think this is a big question, so I apologize, right? It's kind of a broad scope, but the real estate market is ever changing. I think that is a factual statement. And so what I'm hoping you can do for us today, Marni, is give us the synopsis of how 2021 ended and then what you see moving into 2022.
All right. Well, we actually just were able a few weeks ago to look at all of the final statistics for last year, and how we ended was with the lowest inventory that we've had historically, and we had 1,400 homes on the market end of the year. And to give you guys an idea, you don't know what that means, but to have a really balanced market, and when I say balanced, I mean balanced for buyers and sellers, so no one has an upper hand, basically, would be about 15,000 homes. So at 1,400, we have got a strong seller's market. It's a rough buyer's market out there. But I have to say, if you are thinking of getting into this market, it's going to get rougher. So do it now, or you may be priced out. So ending the year last year, our average sales price, and again, average sales price was over $700,000. Going into 2022, here we are. We feel it's not going to change. It's going to continue to, we think probably about an 8 to 9% appreciation this year. But we've been seeing interest rates rise if you're watching that at all. And actually, if you are interested in doing something with real estate, please reach out to me, because we have an awesome tool that I can share with you. You can mess with it. You can download it onto your phone, plug in your own numbers, and kind of see what the cost of waiting looks like. And it might shock you a little bit, just what maybe even 6 months means as far as what the cost of a home is going to be for you in the end. So yeah, I think, another awesome year in real estate. It's just a little tough for buyers. So you got to have some thick skin and do some, maybe make some offers that aren't your normal offer out there. A lot of buyers are waiving a lot of inspections, not waiving them. They're still doing inspections, but they're not asking sellers to take care of things. Many of these offers are far over asking price. There's just a lot of ways to structure an offer to become a winning offer. So again, you can reach out to me and we can go through those specifically. Oh, I think I kind of went into these other questions. I'm sorry. I think I did it all in one.
It's okay though, right?
I didn't really answer number 3 though. People have a choice. So I do have to say I have a team that I work with. I've been licensed for 22 years, and I actually was an assistant to my mother for 10 years, who was a incredible agent. So I've got a lot of time in the real estate market. And it's a great team that I have put together, from lenders to inspectors to appraisers to stagers to photographers to organizers. I mean, any kind of, to awesome insurance people as well, agents, because that's really important. I think we did a series on that as well. So having a team working behind you is really important as well.
I want to dig in on this just a little bit, since you did such a great job just like answering all my questions at once.
Sorry.
I'm good. I know it's fine. I want to dig into that. You made an interesting statement there, and I'm going to condense it. But for those who maybe didn't catch it, the wisdom, the experience, but the network. You just went through and rattled this extensive network, and it occurs to me, when you had mentioned earlier, 50,000 licensed realtors.
It's a little over. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, a little bit over.
But can you just speak to the process that you would go through with an individual and being able to support them beyond the real estate? What, in terms of a network, how important is that to the success of the purchase or the sale of a property?
I think it's extremely important. I mean, you could have an agent that doesn't have a network and still close a property, but I think it makes the process seamless. Knowing that someone has your back for all of your needs. And even after the sale, I mean, most of my clients become friends. I don't close the deal and you never hear from me again. I'm continually in contact, setting you up to know what your property is worth. What kind of appreciation have you seen? Hey, you end up needing a plumber. Call me. I'll get you set up with an awesome plumber. You need help with an electrician, or you need a handyman. Again, I'm always here as a resource for you. And my job really at the end of the day is to exceed expectations, not only me and my team, but because I want to have you refer me to all your friends and loved ones. And most of my business is referral based. So I think it makes a huge difference. When I first got into real estate, again, 22 years ago, it was more of a turn and burn. I didn't really understand the relationship thing. I still did a great job for my clients, but at the end of the day, I was done and I moved on to the next. And my business is very different. For the last, I'd say probably 10 years or so, I've really focused on referral base. So even more than anything, I want to make sure that my people are happy. We can have bumps along the road. It's, not everything goes smoothly and perfectly in every transaction, but I think having a bump in the road and being able to smooth that bump out, and at the end make it as easy as possible for my clients. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think it's referral is the name of the game, right? So folks that are out there who've had a bad experience, are looking for somebody to represent them that's empathetic, that has passion. I think there's no doubt you have the passion, and then you also have the personality to make it fun, engaging, and take the, I guess, scary out of the process. So through your information back up at the screen one more time, definitely folks, if nothing else, attempt to engage with Marni, and she'll engage with you back, I think is what I want to close with. I think she's an amazing person. I know her personally now. And with that, Marni, any closing statements for us?
I think the only thing I would say again is if real estate is a thought in your mind, whether it be buying for the first time, selling, buying a second home, buying investment property, is just reach out to me. Let's sit down and have a consultation. I really like to start that way to find out what your needs are, what your goals are, so that we can structure a plan and get something in place. I think actually, let me add this too. I think it is so important for those that are not yet in this market, that don't own a home, stop paying a landlord's mortgage. I think people are scared. They have in their mind that maybe they can't buy a home, but you have to start somewhere. So reach out to me. Let me get you hooked up with my preferred lender, and let's see what your options are. And if it is that you're not ready yet, we can put together a plan to get you in that process. Sorry.
Perfect. And that's the way to close right there. It was too smooth up
and
until
get yourself
that point.
a big dog to be your watchdog.
Yeah, we'll plug a local business for pet owners in the future, apparently. But with that, those were the tough questions. Marni, thank you so much for participating, and we'll just give you a quick golf clap. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Back at you guys too. You've been awesome for me as far as insurance goes. So thank you.
All right, take care.